Hey there. If you're thinking about getting out there on the road with the big rigs and driving a rig, an RV, or even a bus, then have we got great news for you.
Southwest Truck Driver Training can get you trained and rolling in as little as 4 weeks. They offer lifetime job placement support. They have special military programs, a financial aid program, including grant applications, and so much more to offer you.
Plus, they're family-owned business right here in the Southwest. They have world-class training for Class A and B CDLs, hazmat endorsement training, RV training, and, of course, a refresher course if you need one. And did we mention they have 3 locations, which are Phoenix, Tucson, and North Las Vegas?
So we don't know why you're sitting there channel surfing on a TV when you could be learning to drive and roll down the road to earning a great living today.
Go to their website, swtdt.com, to learn more about Southwest Truck Driver Training to shift your career into high gear.
Tell them you heard about them on the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show. We love them. You will too.
Break 19 for radio check.
18 Wheels.
Welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
We're a podcast for truckers, about truckers, by truckers.
Coaching generations of drivers while guiding them on their path to success.
Fueling them with knowledge and passion for trucking.
Navigating the industry 1 mile at a time.
Spark the revolution.
Chicken pants. Chicken pants.
Chicken pants, chicken pants, chicken pants. What?
Chicken pants. Chicken pants. Chicken pants. All right.
What?
Knock it off.
Trying to get even with you for last week.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
What?
welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
Welcome.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, this is our 4-year anniversary.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So we want to know where the hell you been.
Yeah, where you been, chicken pants?
Anyways, you got one more week. 1 week
Oh, no.
to get in on the giveaway. And if you're wondering what we're giving away, you have to go to 18wheeltalk.com and click on the little floating giveaway button. Or go to 18wheeltalk.com/fan club. Sign up for our fan club and then get into the giveaway.
Verify your email.
After you confirm your email address, you can go to the giveaway zone. Sign up that way.
You could be in the know zone.
Or you can go to 18wheeltalk.com/giveaway and sign up that way.
That's about it, right?
That's it.
Oh,
try to give as many options as you can to get in on this.
this is true.
We're giving away four prize packs to 4 lucky winners.
True.
And in the prize pack, there's going to be
Stuff.
Well, what kind of stuff?
Things.
Okay, so it's going to be like,
Good things.
okay, but
Marvelous stuff.
is it going to be something
Stuff
like,
things that people want.
but is it going to be,
Stuff that truckers can use at home or in their rig.
can I tell them what it is?
Nope.
It's going to be,
Nope. 9 nicks, nada.
What if it's a,
Shush.
it's a
Shush. Shush
What if
your
it's a
lips.
Shush.
Shush your lips.
Anyways, it's going to
Podcast
be good.
over.
It's going to be good.
Bye.
What? Click. Anyways, you got to be in it to win it. So please go to one of those
Ways of entering.
go to one of those ways to get in and get in it to win it, because you got to be in it to win it. If you're not in it, you can't win it. And time's a ticking. Tick tock.
This
Tick
is
tock. But by the way, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, it is.
And if you don't know, you don't know.
This is true.
But we have a breast cancer support tab on our website.
Mm-hmm.
And what we do is we took our logo and we turned it pink. And we got a couple of shirts and some merchandise that we're selling that's pink to help
Survivors.
Yep, help breast cancer research.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put it that way. And 50% of all the proceeds of all the merchandise
Mm-hmm. We pay our costs.
Once we pay everybody for helping us make the items,
then
whatever's left over, we're going to split it with, I think we said the Breast Cancer Research Foundation this year.
Yes. I had to picture the logo.
I know last year it was around 200 something,
and we rounded up to 300.
So we donated $300 to a local breast cancer research.
Yep.
This year it's Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
Yes, which is a national one.
So go help us drive out cancer.
Get it, drive.
Anyways, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
If you're just tuning in, I'm Patrick.
I'm Janet.
Over there's Janet.
Thank you. Hello.
Combined, we have over 40 years experience in the trucking industry.
And at least that much driving people crazy.
Yeah. Oh, at least that and then some.
Yeah.
And if we make you laugh today, hey, at least leave us a rate and review if wherever you can. I know you could Apple Podcast, I think Spotify you can. There's a few others out there, and they're starting to get more and more. But leave us a review, good, bad, indifference. I don't care as long as it's a review. I would greatly appreciate it.
Please and thank you.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, hey, welcome to the show. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button.
Don't hurt the like button, though.
Hit the notification bell. I just had to. Sorry, was that a little loud?
Yeah, is it Taco Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It sure is. Anyways, what are we talking about today, Miss Janet?
What is the oddest thing that you've seen or heard of happening to a load? You know, say recent last 100 years history.
My last job, I did medical waste.
That had to be some interesting loads.
And I remember when I first started, we had some older equipment, and we had some. We had these containers that were on wheels.
Okay.
And they were so big they had to be lifted with stacked with a forklift.
Okay.
And you could get 3 high, and then you can put 3 wide.
Okay.
And I think you can put 90 containers total on the truck.
Wow.
Front to back. And if it had a reefer unit in there, the first set had to be 2 stacked 2.
Okay.
Turned sideways.
Yeah.
So to take up that little reefer unit.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it was a local hospital really close to the office.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Ellis.
I was going to say it had to be Ellis based on where your office was.
And it was all I had to go around the block, get on, it was Knott Street to 890 and up the hill.
Okay.
And I come around under the railroad bridge and I heard the load move. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was like, and lucky for me, I had to stop at the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
Yeah, lucky for me, because now I got to drive up the hill without having everything rolled down. So when I hit the red light, I called the boss. I said, "Meet me at the dock." That's all I said. I said, "Meet me at the dock." And lucky for me, it had a groove flooring.
Okay.
So when one shifted forward because there was an empty space,
mm-hmm.
the other 2 crisscrossed like this and got caught in the grooves.
Okay.
But they were leaning up against the walls.
Okay.
So they never moved. The load bar broke off the wall. So they didn't really slide. I could have gotten any, because that going under the railroad bridge, it's kind of like a little windy. Mm-hmm. So it made them do the teeter-totter. So I was like, oh, it wasn't as bad as we thought, but I was like, oh man, there's going to be blood everywhere.
I was going to say, you're talking bodies and parts.
You're talking,
body parts.
The medical waste today. Well, yes and no. It was more like, you went in for surgery, or you're bleeding profusely and you come through the ER. There's a lot of, emergency room blood and
Okay,
guts.
so let me just say, if you're eating something, stop.
But yeah. That's basically it. It was it's all I used to tell people as long as there was blood and guts, I always had a job. Somebody had to haul it away.
Well, you're not working there now.
No, I know, but like I said, but that was my. I thought it was like going to be stuff everywhere, and it was just me and my boss just had to stand everything up and then roll things back into place.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I puckered. Because when something shifts in your load, you could feel it. And I felt it, and I went, oh, you got to be kidding me. They didn't have it all the way. One row was just off. One stack.
Oh, yay.
Enough to make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I puckered. How about you?
Yeah, that beats mine.
That beats yours? You want me to ring a story time?
Oh, sure. Ring a story time.
Story time.
Story time. So, a truck driver that I was dating, and after that, I said I'd never date another trucker.
Was it me?
No, it was not you. Anyway, he hauled grain, and had the grain trucks have like the bevels, where they've got top load, several tank lids, and then deliver from the bottom. Yeah, like bottom, a normal tanker.
Bottom. Was it bottom feed?
Fed. Bottom fed, but top load, bottom fed. Okay, so when you're at a customer, just like an oil tanker, when you're at the customer, you hook the hoses to the bottom and it delivers from there. When you're
so the bottom of the tanker is kind of sloped.
Yes, it has an angles. There's usually like two or three angles at the bottom.
Okay.
I say they were shaped like cows, like udders.
Anyways.
So he was down in New York City, which is where he typically delivered, and he decided to go off route. I don't know why. Not my monkey, not my circus. Mm-hmm. But he decided to go off route and take a different road than he normally took. Anyone that's ever driven a semi in New York City knows you do not go off route in New York City.
Nope.
Or pretty much any major city. You stay the route that you're told to stay to. But he did not.
Duh.
And he did not pay attention to where he was at in terms of height of his load. He went zip-dee-dee-doo-da through the city. He noticed that he was having a problem when the police stopped him.
Whoops.
And when they stopped him, they said, would you mind getting out of your truck? And he did. And he looked behind him. And the tops of his tanker, the lids, were in the road along with electric wires and lights and all sorts of cables and everything for about 2 blocks.
Whoa.
That was an oopsie.
That was a big oopsie.
Needless to say, that load was destroyed too, because you can't unseal those and just, hey, we're just going to put a lid back on it, say it's good.
Yeah.
Because that was food grade. He delivered to flour mills where they took the grain and turned it into flour for bakeries in the city. Yeah, that was history.
Oh my God.
That was definitely one of the best. And we were no longer dating at the time, but he was definitely looking for some sympathy instead of the...
Did you tell him it was between shit and syphilis in the dictionary?
No, I don't think I think he hung up in the middle of me laughing. Just, oh my God, I couldn't. I was laughing so hard, I think I was crying.
I can hear it now.
You did what?
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
If you don't have a dash cam in your semi and you went and spent all that money on it, do you really think that you and your truck are protected against John Q. Public? We don't. That is why we recommend Rexing USA cameras and equipment. Whatever it is you are looking for, whether it be a dash cam, a body cam, a trail cam, or similar, they probably have it.
Nearly every new vehicle coming out has a dash cam, and there is a reason for it. Litigation. Yes, welcome to America, the land of litigation. So the best thing you can do is to protect what you own with video and pictures.
And their dash cams, boy, let me tell you, their cams do a lot. They have 170-degree ultra-wide angle lenses that will automatically lock in the last video if it feels a vibration from an accident. It has a supercapacitor battery backup that is better than lithium for extreme heat or cold. Add in loop recording, a mobile app, and parking monitoring, and more.
And yes, now you have a really great package for this company of cameras. So come on, check it out at 18wheeltalk.com/dashcam. That's 18wheeltalk.com/dashcam.
You're pulling the phone away. You're laughing so hard.
Yeah, I was just like, I just couldn't stop. I'm like, you did what? How fucking stupid are you? Oh, I can't believe I said that.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe you swore.
Well, that's
You said the F word.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God. Oh my
That's
God.
on this day in history.
Oh, your parents are rolling over in their graves.
That's just wrong.
Oh my God. You're gonna have to go tell Hail Marys and all that, whatever they are.
I just wow, that's
Janice said the F word. Janice said, I'm gonna give a prize away just because you said the F word.
for people that don't know me, I do not swear. I was just
Go to 18wheeltalk.com/fan club. Sign up. One lucky winner is going to get a prize because Janet said the F word.
wow, that's really rare for me to drop it like that.
Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah,
Drop
right.
it like it's hot.
Anyway, he was really stupid that day, and I just couldn't stop laughing at him. I don't think we ever spoke again after that.
Oh, my
That might have been
goodness.
the end of our speaking
You think
ever.
so? You think so?
Could be.
It's possible.
Very, very possible. Yeah,
Ay, ay, ay.
that was pretty much it.
Hey, did you see the story out of where was it? Louisiana with the helicopter?
Oh, yeah, that was Denham Springs, Louisiana, which is near Baton Rouge, which I'm familiar with because used to
I figured you was.
ex-family in-laws down there.
A trucker got ticketed after wedging a helicopter beneath I-12 overpass.
That was just last month.
I-12. That was like a $30 million helicopter?
Yeah. Wouldn't you like to be the
What?
driver that did that?
No, I wouldn't. Because insurance-wise,
Yeah,
I don't want to be the insurance company that has to pay that.
he was on Range Avenue.
Ooh. That's not the highway.
No, that's under the highway.
Yeah, that's not the highway.
The top of the aircraft, he inadvertently rammed the I-12 overpass on a Friday morning, September 22nd, I believe it was.
Friday morning.
Yeah.
That'll make traffic come to a standstill.
Yeah, I saw
Lucky he wasn't on the highway when he rammed it.
Yeah, right? But he still.
I saw the pictures.
Uh-huh.
I still, and he missed it by a lot
That
much.
By that much.
My favorite show, Get Smart.
I know, right?
Missed it by that much.
So when you look at the photographs, the rotor, which is, that holds the blades.
Yep.
Collided with the support beam on the underside of the bridge.
That's, because they take the blades off
And
so they can transport it.
yeah, and the blades go on another vehicle, typically. Sometimes they'll be on the same, but usually on another.
Well, usually it would take that
The rotor.
motor part.
That's the rotor.
Yeah, they would take that out.
Not unless it's going a really long way. This was only going like, hold on a second. I got it in there somewhere. Texas to Georgia. Oh, Georgia to Lafayette. Sorry. It wasn't even that far. Georgia to Lafayette is like
Wow.
there. But like if it's going cross country, they would. But it was, yeah. Anyway, it was only 15 and a half foot tall.
Well, the bridge is only 15 feet, though.
I know, but anyway.
Anyways,
So he hit the underside of the bridge.
Okay.
The bridge overpass is 15 feet.
Yep.
According to the signage.
Right.
And the specs for the helicopter from ground on top of the bridge was 15 and a half.
Okay. So here's my.
Well, on top of the trailer, I mean.
All right. Here's my thing. If you're hauling something
Okay.
that's that big, costs that much money,
Okay.
where's your escorts?
He should have had them.
I totally agree.
It's
At
an
least a lead car.
It's an oversized. Okay. Let me just
I'm sorry.
get to that. Okay. it says Range Road was doesn't say what time the accident happened, but it was opened shortly after 10:30, and the helicopter was removed. It says that the bridge did not sustain any structural damage.
Okay. So he hit it just right, and it made his ass end buckle.
Yes.
That's the only thing I can think of which caused him to stop. He came to an abrupt stop.
Yeah. It was a Texas-based company, International Machine Transport. The driver, 56-year-old Miguel Rodriguez, was ticketed for careless operation. That would be a horrible ticket as a truck driver to get.
Yeah, no kidding.
The cargo was going from Georgia to Lafayette.
Okay.
Oops, sorry, I moved my mic.
What?
So they didn't release all the details about the aircraft, but it was definitely looked like a Sikorsky S-92 from the pictures.
Okay.
Straight off the production line. That helicopter goes for $30 million.
All right. So is that an American helicopter?
Yes.
Okay.
Very
military?
No.
Okay.
Pleasure helicopter. Very expensive pleasure helicopter.
I don't want to make that phone call.
That's about the size of a UH-1H, a UE.
Sir, yeah, I wrecked your helicopter.
Yeah. You've heard me talk about UE helicopters.
Yep.
You kind of know the size of them.
Yep.
Okay, it's also about the size of a medical helicopter, which resembles a UE for size.
Okay.
Okay, so
we're talking like Vietnam helicopters?
For size.
For size.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The ones they use in Vietnam?
Yeah.
The guns on either side?
No. Well, they're the ones you always see Arnold Schwarzenegger getting out of with the big doors open.
The doors
yeah.
wide open. Yeah.
Size-wise, it was a big one like that from the looks of it.
Yeah. From the pictures that I saw, that's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, sleeker looking because of, 50 years have passed.
What?
But still, size-wise.
Anyways.
But that's what brought up this whole debate between us, which we kind of agree, but not everybody online agreed with us.
Right.
Okay, he should have had escorts. We know that because if you drive oversized, which I have, I think you have. I'm not sure.
No, I mean I've picked up some equipment that was kind of borderline.
Okay, my dad mostly drove either oversized or overweight.
Right.
I've driven over height, I've driven overweight, and I've driven over length.
Okay.
That's about as oversized as it gets.
Yeah.
Every time I did, except for overweight oil.
Okay.
I had to have an escort.
Okay.
Overweight oil, it was a dedicated route, dedicated load.
But you knew your load specs, you knew your height, length, width, weight.
Every detail.
You knew everything about it. It's on your paperwork.
Well, yeah.
It has to be.
Correct. But I also knew that if I had to have a escort vehicle, in front, behind the whole bit, I knew where I had to stop to get them. If I was crossing a state line, I knew where to pull off to get them. I'd go.
Usually, if you're crossing, you got a specific route, and you're going to cross to a way station anyways. And that's usually where you're going to pick up your new paperwork and everything.
Correct. And you pull in, and if there's not a way station, you pull off the side of the road at like the first exit, first rest stop, whatever. It's within a few miles of the border.
Yep.
And you swap escort vehicles.
Uh-huh.
Goodbye to Ohio, hello Indiana. Goodbye Indiana, hello.
Unless you're permitted to go the whole way.
Yeah, which some are, some aren't. And drivers know this because a lot of time this comes out of the driver's pocket.
What, escort vehicles?
Yeah.
I thought that usually they...
It depends on the value of the load, I think, because I know that, like, the company I worked for paid them, but my dad, being an owner-operator, paid them.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
With this guy, he worked for the company, maybe still does. I don't know. You don't know. Maybe International Machine Transport pays for the load or for the flag people and escort vehicles. I mean, because it sounds like with the name, maybe that's all they do is haul this type of stuff.
Right. You would think. You would think so.
And if so, I would think they would have escort vehicles as part of their fleet.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know anything about this company. But if they don't, they should have everything lined up. I know that if I had the money and I just won the $1 billion and I was buying a plane or a helicopter that was worth $30 million, I would be saying, who's escorting my plane? who's loading it, or helicopter, who's loading and unloading it, who's escorting it through each state.
Right.
What route is it taking?
Exactly.
I would ask all of those questions.
Well,
because
there's a designated, when you apply for the permits from,
yes,
they cradle to the grave, basically.
yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
So where it originates to where its destination final resting place,
under the bridge.
well, in this example, it was under the bridge. Every state that you go to, you got to file that it weighs this much, it's this high, it's
correct,
and then you're given a specific route that avoids low bridges, power lines,
which is
weight
why
limits.
When you see, like a lot of times, if you see a low bridge on a highway, I don't know if you've ever noticed, sometimes they take an alternate route and sometimes they take the exit ramp.
Yep.
And all they do is go up the exit ramp and across the road and down the on ramp.
But some off ramps won't allow the straight across.
Yes.
Those are the exceptions.
Yes.
When
When they
the
have
bridge-
that, they sometimes allow
it
that.
allows the straight through.
Some of them in Pennsylvania, that's the reason I mentioned that. Some of them off I-90 in Pennsylvania have that
Yeah.
and allow that.
Yeah.
Which are some of the ones that I took. So they allow that on some of them. But when you get your original paperwork, it gives you a rundown of every route, every state you're taking, who you're talking to in every state.
Exactly. It gives you the who, what, where,
the
when.
phone numbers for every state. The when you're gonna reach Indiana at this time on this day, or Louisiana or Texas or wherever. You got every detail.
And if you have a problem, this is the number you call
Yes.
for this state. This is the number you call for this state. I mean, it's all right there in your permits in order to move that piece of equipment.
The only thing I could think is, what if he didn't speak English? Because not all American truck drivers, or not all truck drivers that drive in America, speak English.
True.
You do have some that come down from Canada that speak French.
That's true.
You do have some that come up from Mexico or that live in Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California, that only speak Spanish.
What?
And they take the test in Spanish.
Well, see, I'm sorry. You gotta
can't-
read, write, and understand English if you're gonna be in this country and driving it.
Well, they're
In
not.
my
it's not a
opinion,
it's not a requirement though, which
It
is a
should-
whole different story.
It should be a requirement, but yes, that's a whole nother podcast for a whole. Oh boy, we can get on.
I didn't even think of looking that up when I ran across this. I didn't even think of it.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, I know. So whoever consigned the load should have made sure everything was done correctly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever, the shipper seller, should have done everything properly.
You would think so.
Whoever bought the helicopter should have done it all.
Should have verified that everything.
There's like so many checkpoints that got missed on this load. The fact that the bridge...
The fact that he made it to where he made it to is probably a miracle.
Yeah, because he was going to Lafayette and he was in Baton Rouge. He wasn't that far from where he was going.
Right. So, like I said, it's like he made it that far. It's like, okay, so how many close calls did he have on his way there?
No telling.
Because on an average, bridges are 14 feet in height.
Yeah, or 14 and a half.
Yeah.
You know,
given the certain states.
Yeah, it just depends on each state. So there was a lot of people who had a lot of responsibility who blew it on this one.
Yeah.
What was lucky was the bridge wasn't destroyed.
True.
And we have I'll tell you where they can go to find the pictures if they want to see this.
Okay.
But I looked
we can put a link in the show notes.
Okay, and I looked at the
To the
pictures
website.
after this hit and the cops came and everything else. They actually removed the rotor, which is the motor
Right.
for the blades.
Okay.
They took that off the top of the helicopter to move everything.
Yeah.
They could have done that in the beginning and saved a lot of
That's what
hassle.
I mean.
If they had removed the rotor and the blades, put them on a separate truck, and
That's
moved
what
the
I mean. You would
helicopter,
have thought.
it would have been a lot easier. But they didn't.
No.
But yeah, like I said, as far as routing, it falls on the trucking company getting the right permits from state to state. You don't go off a permitted route with the right with an oversized, but he was so close. Maybe he was on what he was told was permitted, but maybe they were supposed to take the rotor off too. Who knows?
Yeah, this is true.
You know,
I mean, you missed it by that
that
much.
you missed it by
Maybe
6 inches.
Maybe he was supposed to drop his airbags and he forgot.
Why would you drop your airbags with a load?
Get that half inch.
Half a foot,
Half a foot.
6 inches.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't get 6 inches from. Plus, you'd ruin your axles dropping it for the width of an interstate.
I don't know.
Wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I'd love to know what people think.
I know, me too.
It's one thing to drop your airbags for just a foot or two, but if you dropped your airbags to go across underneath a 6-lane, three lanes each way, interstate with a helicopter on it.
Yeah, that's true.
I would think you're
going to break something.
You're going to break something. Is all I can think.
You would think.
It'd be one thing if you're empty.
Did they have to, other than taking the rotor out, did they have to do anything else?
No,
to get them out?
The way it looked is all they had to do was drop his airbags, take the rotor off, and lift him back up.
No kidding.
They had a crane, so they had a crane that was sitting not under the bridge, of course, but
Yeah.
But the crane went in, and then they unbolted everything, and the crane was able to slide it to the side and pull it out.
Ah.
So yeah.
So we want to continue this topic on our
Twitter page.
X Twitter page. our X, formerly known as Twitter page.
X Twitter.
Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. Anyways, whatever the hell you want to call it. Twitter, X
Twitter.
X Twitter.
But I wanted to say, so the pictures that I found were taken by were courtesy of the Livingston Parish Sheriff.
Okay.
I don't recall his name, but he was the sheriff there.
Okay.
Counties in Louisiana are called parishes,
right,
as they are in a lot of southern states. And the pictures are on brproud.com.
Okay.
That's a newspaper, BR as in Baton Rouge,
Gotcha.
BatonRougeProud.com.
Okay.
So, but you'll put a link in there.
Yeah, we'll put
but
a
I
link
just thought it was really
We'll definitely
cool.
put a link in the show notes.
There's
so that
some
way
interesting pictures. When I first ran across it, I went, "What am I looking at?"
But anyways, go to our Twitter page at 18 Wheel Talk and
voice your opinion
and find this pinned post. What's the oddest thing you've seen or heard on on your route, and let us know.
Be very interesting to find out.
Very, very interesting.
Very interesting.
What we get for comments.
Because this was definitely the oddest one for me.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, it's like you look at the picture, you go, "Where's his escorts?"
That was the first thing.
Duh.
Yeah. Because if you'd had him, the flag car in advance has the pole that goes well above the height of the load.
Yep.
And it would go ping, 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 ping.
And if he's hauling oversized, he should have had a pole to get out and measure.
Yeah.
If he wasn't doing escorts.
He obviously didn't do either.
I don't know. But anyways, go to our Twitter page at 18 Wheel Talk and let us know what's the oddest thing you've seen.
Yeah. Some of the others aren't even worth mentioning because that beats them all.
That does. And on that note, don't forget to go to our fan club page, get entered into our contest.
So you can win good stuff.
4-year anniversary. Time's ticking.
Oh, time is ticking. 1 week.
One more week.
One more week.
Yep. Then we're gonna draw the winner in the very beginning of November.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be notified via email.
Yeah.
Email. So come on, get in it. 4 lucky winners.
Oh, like
are gonna win 18 Wheel Talk prize pack. Like us on YouTube. Like us, subscribe.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Anywhere
everywhere like savoir faire.
We're at the @ 18 Wheel Talk on all social media. Except for TikTok. That's the only thing.
Oh yeah, we're not there.
We're not TikTok. We don't Snapchat. I think we got a Pinterest, but I could be wrong.
No, we got a Pinterest. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure we do. It's probably so new that I don't remember it. or sold, and I forgot
It's probably
about it.
18 Wheel Talk.
Yeah. So, but anyways, we hope you enjoyed the show. Continue the conversation on our Twitter page at 18 Wheel Talk. And,
Please do.
And we'll see you next time. Keep your rubber side down.
And your shiny side up.
Whoop, whoop. Okay, bye.
Bye.
18 Wheel Talk. Thank you for joining us today. We greatly appreciate it. Be sure to stop by 18wheeltalk.com and check out all the affiliates mentioned in the program today. Remember, we're here coaching generations of drivers while guiding them on their path to success. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Sparked a revolution.
So tell me, do you have one of those change buckets in your vehicle for fancy coffees?
Yeah.
And are you looking for a way to help support the show and just don't know how?
Well, we have great news for you. It is super easy, and you can do it for as little as $3 a month. Yes, that's right, $3 a month. That means for the cost of a cup of coffee, you could support the show for a month. And if you order one of those foo-foo frappy thingamabobs with all those flavors and whipped cream and sprinkles on top, you could support the show for about 6 months.
Isn't that amazing? Saving you calories from that frappy thingamabob with all those flavors and whipped cream and sprinkled things on top, and help out the show. What's not to like about that?
So to do so, just go to 18wheeltalk.com/support, and you will see just how easy it is to support the show. And don't forget to pick out your fan emoji while you're there. That's 18wheeltalk.com/support.